Right. Hello everybody. It's Batwoman 3 here again, and we are ready to get some action on some Scythe. And hopefully this time the video showing on YouTube is not gonna lag like it did the other time. That was a huge pain for me to deal with actually. And let me move this. I'll also probably go to my chats here so that I can see whatever is incoming. Wait, what was the link? Oh, I can actually just get it from here. Okay, nice. And I will put this here. um, okay, everything is working perfectly fine. I'll get this out of the way so that I can see the chats that are popping up. I believe they should pop up though. Cut that down. Okay, we are doing some side, and I got the message here from Winter is coming, and he wants to play some 1v1 against me, with me. Well, he was there, and then I guess he had to be somewhere a little bit though. Hopefully I get an answer from him pretty soon. Well, let's see, what's his stats right now? I'm pretty sure he's very strong here. 1505, last opponents are by lovable Tifo C. Alright, these are very strong scores, okay? He's been on the uphill though. Well, I did play against him and I did end up losing, so I guess for the time being, until winter is showing up, then I may look into doing some other stuff. As in, maybe look at some games. Alright, let's have a look at this one. We've got Nordic Mechanical, the worst of all Nordics. Probably next to engineering, but I kind of despise mechanical even more than I do engineering. Because the mechanical board is like very difficult to get your enlist. They're very expensive. And it's Polani Patriotic, Crimea Engineering with Nordic Mechanical. Crimea Engineering is definitely the strongest combo right here. But they're just on move one still though, so this is still some times away. Wait a minute, my tablet's not working. One thing fails and one thing works and then another thing fails. Okay, there we go. Now it goes. But I'm gonna minimize some of my tabs here. me just double check that it still works. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, I've got doodles, I've got my avatar, I've got, I think, everything else going on. Oh, I probably should move my chat here. Oh, not my whole scene. My chat overlay. Let's just move it a little bit away from the faction so that we can read everything. That was from yesterday's chat right there. So, let's see. Let me just go ahead and text my opponent here, saying already live and waiting for you. Okay, very fortunate for Polania Patriotic to actually get a mech, though. Although he's patriotic now, he's not gonna get a mech. Well, he could have got an upgrade, but he did not. Would have been much better. Okay, so he gets the 4 wood, which will allow him to get 1 enlist on the next produce. But on the other hand, having a structure is also very nice so that you produce 2 metal each time. But I think this is the healthier option. This one's going slow on everyone's end. Yeah, looks like. So probably this is probably like not the kind of game that you would see on a high level, though. But yeah, who am I to know? Opening the enlist, the combat card enlist looks like reasonable choice, especially if you are trying to get off some enlists from Crimea. Though it's gonna be a while until you get your coins. So he's still not answering me yet. There's actually an anime episode as well that I'm willing to watch as well. But I guess that can hold off until I finish off this stream, which I think is going to be in a long time. Okay, there's a structure. A mech is coming out, and then it will be easy for Polania to actually go to the factory, of course, in 2 moves after moving the character to the encounter and then to the factory. Meanwhile, Crimea producing. Okay, so no mech still, and you're engineering board, so I guess he's gonna get his max now, right? If he upgrades his move towards the enlist, towards the upgrade, apparently. So mech is still some time away then. Okay, here comes speed, and it's coming. Nordic is actually not too far off. It just needs to produce, trade, and then deploy to get the seaworthy mech and then going out. Meanwhile, we have. I'm guessing Crimea is gonna move. Though you move everybody with all these workers, it's kind of such a waste, you know. Okay, moving 3 workers there. All right. So it's another produce looking like. You're gonna open the power enlist, so that when you produce, you stay on 4 power, or 6 power, I guess, if you're taking the power. Although I don't really see the benefit of the doubt. I would like it if we actually open the coin enlist just right off the bat. Okay. There we go. It's going there. So looks like gonna produce and get some upgrades. You can get an upgrade right now, actually. Like you get the 3 resources, you get the 2 oil, and 1 food and then this. That will actually allow you to produce to get an enlist. So yeah, 2 oil and 1 food, then get the 2 food from option 1. Oh, it takes the metal. It takes option 3, so I guess just getting the metal like this then. Enlist is important too. You're gonna need some benefits, right? If you're gonna continue deploying. I mean, with the mine right here, you can always just move out of your base really quickly. So submerge can always wait, in my opinion. I'm still waiting on winter is coming here. Well, meanwhile, we're just gonna spectate this game. Yeah, this is what I thought Nordic was gonna do. So Nordic has got himself some combat cards, so that's thanks to Crimea's enlist. But of course, Polania makes it to the factory first before Nordic does. And I think deploying here would be the ideal spot, so that you can come in with 2 units. Yeah. Did Polania open Submerge? Yes, he did. Okay. Kind of like one of the best mechs, right? You can actually stop Nordic from going to the factory by doing so. So Polania moves, taking the metal for sure, because you don't want any nonsense coming from Crimea. Right? This is definitely not something you want to do. And I think the other move is to go here, basically to stop Nordic from coming in. Right? This won't happen then. Producing. Oh, Nordic makes it to the factory first then. And do you attack this? It seems like a fun idea. Oh, but he doesn't have the upgraded move, so... Okay, not the fun idea. Yeah, that makes more sense. A mech... sorry, an enlist factory card would be nice. Sorry, it's this one, right? Yeah. An enlist factory card would be nice for Nordic. Okay, so he gets the 1 resource for a combat card and 2 power. This might actually get him a power star then, because it's also pretty close. Okay. Crimea is ready to go lose. But did he just move like all the workers here 1 by 1 at a time? And this is his first mech as well, Scout. Okay. Maybe anticipating that Polania will do something like this, but no, this is definitely not the move. The correct move is going to the factory. But instead he chooses to go here. Okay. This is quite something, no? Should take the factory. Feel like he's on 6 workers. Okay, he gets some oil and an upgrade. I like the second option. That would really cheapen your mech out. Yes. Yes. This is nice. And you can deploy as well on this turn as well after that double upgrade. Getting the second enlist is Nordic. The coin. Yeah, perfect. Nordic is doing this, I suppose, the most optimal way from the opening that he did. There he goes. So Crimea just needs one more enlist though. Doesn't seem to get it. Takes the second option. I was thinking maybe if the third option was something, but then of course you drop to 0 popularity, which you don't want. Because I think Crimea is gonna have to produce again. All right, Outpost River Walk. Polania needs to like make some sort of rush, or go quickly into the factory where they can. I mean, actually, you produce one more time and you get your worker star as well. There you go. Factory is empty. What do you get from the encounter? Sorry, I wasn't looking. So, oh, we got the enlist. Wait, I'm actually confused. You paid 2 popularity to get 1 upgrade and 2 resources. Oh, okay, right. And 2 wood. Yeah, that's kind of like the most overpowered thing you can have. I don't know, maybe I would lean more towards upgrading the bolster instead of the move. Actually, you can use your factory card as well, so maybe that was right. And Polania, sorry, Nordic can always just go about using the 2 food right here or there, whichever one, to use it as the factory card. So gets power this way as well, which I like. We have Crimea now. I think just produced, so... Oh, he produced on the previous turn. He moves. Not deploy, apparently. Just spread and move 2 like this. Workers. Nope. Yeah, I'm not too sure what Crimea is doing right here. Crimea would be winning real lot, though. But Polania without access to the factory is kind of immobile, Producing for Polania is also, I think, a good idea. You're on 4 upgrades, and 3 upgrades, but you're about to get a 4th. Should get the max pretty soon out here for Crimea. I still haven't heard anything yet from Winter's Coming. He said it was going to be ready by now, but apparently he's still somewhere unknown. Okay, he uses factory card. Takes an encounter. Oh, popularity. You might actually reach tier 2, actually. I like that. Go for it. Take the popularity. You're very close to tier 2. Yeah, there we go. We love that. Or the other thing I was thinking of, you can take the wood, right? You can take the wood you produce to open your enlist, your popularity enlist, right? So if you take the wood you produce, you take the popularity enlist, then you build a monument after the fact, because you still have 2 max to deploy, and you will get your popularity back though. So I thought maybe, yeah, that's one route to go to consider. Okay, Nordic on the last enlist is looking like it, but still needs 2 max, and the metal is hurting Nordic some. He has to find the metal somewhere, and he's got it. Won't mean anything though if Polania comes in and attacks, right? With 1 and then 2. That's gonna sting. Okay, who's on Crimea now? Opened a Riverwalk, no speed yet. Probably should move everybody out. Well, maybe leave like 2 workers behind? Nope. Come on, you gotta exit, buddy. Nordic is in the sweetest spot right now. Why would you move towards the farm? I mean, you already have all your enlists. Okay, there he goes to the factory, finally. About time it gets to the factory. Okay, Polania winning because of the territory spread right now. But I think it's gonna be overshadowed real quick after Nordic reaches to tier 2 and produces the workers, of course. Okay, Polania's looking... Well, I wouldn't say that he's looking strong because... Okay, he needs 2 more upgrades, and that is a toxic factory card. Just completed an objective, which I think could be either of the... What do you call this? The underground advantage or the population advantage, it looks like. But of course, since leaving the worker here and he purposely go to this tunnel, I'm thinking it might be the population advantage. Okay, so still no message or whatsoever from Winter is coming, so I'm actually curious what he's up to right now. I did mention that he was supposed to be ready by about 15-25 minutes ago, around there. Actually, this might be looking very dangerous for everybody, because if Polania makes to tier 2, then it's going to be difficult to catch him. And it looks like he might, because he just takes 2 popularity from the factory card and about to get 1 more. And the metal, which solves his mech problems. Yeah. He just needs 2 upgrades as well. Yeah, this is looking very fast here for Polania. And I think I kind of like it as well. So with Polania Patriotic playing like this, and no enlists to speak of. But of course, since you're Patriotic, you can always try to gun for the, for the upgrade star. And here we are. Coming attack from Nordic because already reached the power star. Just make sure that nobody can kick this though. I mean, okay, I don't think Polania will though, considering the 6 popularity, so I don't think that's gonna happen. This is the interesting play by Polania though, for sure, I'll say. The score's not very far apart, but once Polania hits tier 2, you can see that it's gonna really sting. He's gonna get his last mech out right now. Everybody probably gonna be attacking Polania right here. Try and take his score down. So what's the score here? About even, but Polania I think is the threat. Might be the closest to ending. I don't know about the closest though. You deploy 1 more mech here and then you attack twice on Polania wherever. And I think you seal the game. So Polania has to be fast. Okay, gets the mech star and is probably gonna have to go to tier 2 on the next turn. A max star means you have camaraderie, so you can attack at ease. But of course, with only 4 combat cards, it's something else to say. Can Nordic reach tier 2? And I think Crimea just did. At 47. And open the max star as well. Okay. I think Polania has to actually move and do something. This is your saving grace now. The upgrade star. So maybe if you take the encounter, you hope that you get yourself an upgrade and maybe some 2 resources to get your double upgrades. But if you do, then I think you go down to tier 1, because that's 2 popularity you pay to get 1 upgrade and any 2 resources. So now the question is, who do you attack? Nordic has artillery, and Crimea has scout. Yeah, and you already submit the objective, so you do need 2 combats. Whether this wins or not, I think is a... Yeah, I'm not too sure though. Okay, this might be a terrible move. Because Nordic just needs 1 mech. And you give the remaining combat star to Nordic, actually, so... Oh, but does he win, though? Oh, I think Nordic should have gone all out right there. Nordic gone all out would have got him a star. And then maybe if he wins, then, you know... Okay, so he gets the popularity, so he goes to tier 2. Okay, what's the score now? 61, yeah. Very far ahead. Now it's just where this is gonna happen and where is this gonna happen now. Oh wait, did I okay, I gotta probably refresh this. I still haven't heard anything from Winter is Coming. Sorry. Let me just see their game. It's pretty close to the end, so I'm gonna have a look at how the outcome of this is gonna go. Okay, so he needs 1 more of the combat. I don't know where he's gonna get it though. But most importantly is this. Or you stall and get yourself to tier 3. I don't know if that's the play. Polania does not have any more encounters except towards Saxony, right here. That's the only other remaining. So yeah. Oh, YouTube's working way better today? Oh, that's good to know. Man, my chat is not displaying the YouTube chat, so what's happening here? So I probably have to open both my chats like something. Okay, I might have to figure out the chat later though, so we'll just turn this off right now. Oh, okay, I was missing what happened here. Oh, so Crimea attacked. Yeah, Crimea attacked Polania. Of course, with no power, it's very easy to. Okay, I'll just have to keep a very sharp eye on the chats though from both ends. No, don't go back to tier 1, Polania. Oh wait, no, he's not on tier 1. What am I? Okay, he's fine. Oh, did it take this one? All those resources, man. And also Crimea's at tier 2, so it's winning, right? Yeah. This is the question. Where is this coming from? Because enlist is not happening, and he needs one more combat to be able to finish the game. He just oh, so Nordic uses the factory and attacks here. Oh, is that the human shield, is it? It's not scout. Hold on. Does he cut it? Wait, I wasn't looking at the score. No, he doesn't cut it though. He's gonna give the game to Crimea if he does that. And I don't think anybody's gonna kick them home. Alright, so Nordic can't really get two popularities in one turn. Okay, so he moves. Probably has to stay in the factory, yes. With 2 units, I think? Or would it matter? I mean, all 3 units of Nordic can actually hit the factory. And 13 combat cards as well, so... This might be the end. Yeah, this might be looking like the end. It's Northern advantage, looks like. Yeah. And a huge win. Very huge. Okay. Yeah, anyway, True Bro, I'm sorry if I keep missing the chats though, because for some reason it's not updating on my end. I'll have to figure it out a little bit more as well. Still a lot to learn from the streaming. Where is Winter's coming? He's not here though. He said he wanted to play, and then I said, you know, because I was having dinner, I'll be ready in 20 minutes, and now I've been waiting for him for half an hour. He wanted to play Togawa Engineering versus Albion Mechanical. Oh, Polania left the game. Nothing to do. Right? I mean, Crimea wins the combat, turns in the objective, it's over. And it's probably over. I'll probably just restart this or something. 3 pop doesn't get you to tier 3, but it's, yeah, close enough. Well, you just take the first option, then you got nothing to lose. I mean, whatever option you take actually wins. Still not ending the game yet. So he's on 6 stars. 5 stars, sorry. Trying to stay. But this is not going. His time might have run out or something. Looks like, yeah. He was winning. I'm pretty sure he was winning. Where's the game? Here. So Polania is the bot right now. Oh. What's the score here looking like? Oh, catching up is Nordic. Might actually put tier 3 on the table here for Crimea. Man, these combat bugs. Alright, there we go. I can't get rid of this. Maybe it'll go away after some time. And he gets to tier 3 with a massive score, yeah. Come on, like... Actually, I thought he was gonna get the objective, but I guess it's the upgrade star. Well, I mean, you can just produce on 2 spots to end the game. Does get you down to tier 2, but I think you win from that. Oh well. I guess all's well that ends well for Crimea. Alright, very good. I'll probably have to learn to set up the chat a bit later as well. Is Nordic gonna submit his objective of the shield? Yeah, I mean, this game is... Oh, it can't even produce actually, so... Doesn't have not even 1 oil. So I guess this game still... She could have just ended the game though. Well, I guess games do go on a little bit. Man, these boxes here. Alright, I think we're not gonna inspect this game anymore. Because the outcome is very clear for that game. Winter is coming is still not here. So what do I do? There's not pretty much anybody else though. Let me give him another text though. He said like, am I ready to play? And then he just ups and disappears on me, looks like. Also, I think he's setting up a tournament of 1v1s for some members. I opted myself in for that one, which I think he said is going to begin in 2 weeks' time. Let's have a look at some players, I suppose. No. What do you do when the lobby is empty? Like, you stream with no content? Or I suppose, let's see. Can we like maybe make some Scythe puzzles? I don't know, maybe like if we do an offline game and we maybe somehow set it up. I don't know how well it goes. You It could be something. All right, you know what? Let's just make. Oh, I got invited to this. No, I can't join. All right, let's just do this. I'll do a 2 to 3. Let's give it 20 minutes. I usually put 15, but of course I can also do 10 as well. Why not? You know. Maybe now is actually not a very good time to be streaming because there's not a lot of players in play. As in, you can see from the lobby that there's not a lot of players. Then the only reason that I was actually streaming is because I was waiting for Winter is Coming, but apparently not. And I also have an anime episode that I actually want to watch as well. But since I'm on stream, I'll hold that off until I end the stream. Maybe I'll give Winter is Coming a couple more minutes. Maybe like some 10 to 20 minutes. See if he pops up. If he doesn't, then I think I'm just gonna cut my stream short. The only reason is because Winter is Coming actually wanted to play with me at Togawa Engineering versus Albion Mechanical. I don't know how well that goes though. So actually, let's do one. Let's do one better here. Let's go offline, and we'll go a new game of 2 players of all right, Albion Mechanical versus Togawa Engineering, right? Okay, maybe it's a bit weird for me to play like 2 players against myself, but I don't know. So if you're Togawa Engineering, some openings, like maybe I was trying to think, because Albion Mechanical also is pretty terrible. So I think it's gonna be, I don't know, I'm just trying this out, right? Something like this. We'll keep the trap. And Albion is gonna go, well, my theory was something like I produce, a bit like yesterday's game. Here we trade 2 oil, then I trade 2 food here, then it's a produce to an upgrade, a move towards the enlist, then it's the enlist here. So seeing as Togawa is probably gonna be getting some food, is probably, I was thinking opening this one here, and then getting some, actually can even get some popularity, why not? Then Togawa, I think, maybe you can move or you just trade for 2 food like this, I think. Then here we move for Albion, like so. Then we move like this. Something like that, right? And we get the 2 oil, which I think works very nicely with the worker still over there. And something that's gonna hurt is, I think, the popularity, right? So we'll just do the coin trap here, I guess. Then it's like that. Can't even open the power first, right? Because Togawa needs power. Like so. Then Albion produces. Then this one also gets another new upgrade. Could even be the produce, I guess, if or actually, yeah, it could be like this. The mech can, I think, wait, some. Right here we have the first mech by Albion. I think it can open rally. Here. Then it's a move by Togawa going forward, putting. We'll hold the trap over there. Then this one can go towards the. There, and then can even do something like this. This might be very interesting Togawa engineering, right? Then we'll open the end list towards the, I suppose, combat cards. And Albion can just produce so as to move everybody later. Produce. And opening something like this. I don't know, like I'm playing myself, I can't say for sure that this is like the most optimal opening, but it is something, right? Then move like this. Then produce like so. Or go there, yeah. I meant to say, yeah. Okay, that actually works very nicely. We'll do the bolster into the deploy. Then we'll take the two metal, yeah. Of course, flag, as Garrett K would say. And I think we'll just trade for 2 food. This here, I think, can be a very interesting dilemma. Because like Togawa can go to the factory at this position, like this, or you can even choose to bother Albion. But of course, looking at power situation, I don't think that you want to bother Albion, right? Also, I don't know the objective that Togawa has. And it's shore up the shore and monopolize the market. Yeah, okay. So not attacking Albion is looking like the play. Yeah, and so it's just a move. Then we trap the, well, because he already had the popularity, so popularity can go away. Then I think we can just move. We can move this here. And leave it at that, yeah. We can go to the upgrade star like this. Which I think is an interesting Togawa engineering setup though. What's the score right now? Togawa leading by a little bit. Okay, so Albion produces. Then opens this to get some combat cards. Okay, so Togawa produces that. Produce upgrade, I think, would make all the difference. Then going here. Togawa just needs one more enlist, so. And open another mech for Albion. So I don't know. I don't know if this is the optimal play, but at least I probably would have played something like this for Albion Mechanical though. Their scores are cutting pretty close, but of course, people may play it a little differently than I do. But I think this is how I would play it. Opens the map for here. Does it matter what I open? Ronin. And then Togawa is Albion's gonna move like this one, and then just one mech right here. So I guess it's just to take into consideration everything that's happened. And we produce one more time for Togawa Engineering. 13 rounds like this. I don't know. This is how I would play it. Then it's a produce for Albion. Like this. Yeah, so I guess the score is cutting pretty close. At least that's how I would play it. I still haven't heard anything from Winter's coming, so I think I'll cut after this. Or if I can get one game after this, so this is something I experiment a little bit. Then we trap the combat cards. We even go here for the wood, because metal is pretty easy to get if I don't get any combats from Albion, so I think this might be the idea. And this is a nice one. Or this is actually the nice one. Like this, and we go taking like that. So what's the score looking like then? I think Togawa should be... yeah. Wait, is YouTube lagging again? Wait, is YouTube lagging again? Hold on. I've seen that it's a little laggy here. I thought my settings were already correct. Let me check something. Yeah, my video encoder this time is correct. Let me refresh the page. Huh. Oh, this is not nice. YouTube is lagging again. It was smooth before, and then all of a sudden it lags. So Albion's gonna just go here and flag. Or I guess I could have taken the encounter as well and then flag. And I guess go there. Yeah, this is not nice. My YouTube is not very smooth, is it now? Okay, like this. For Togawa. Togawa had 3 stars at this at 15 turns and 3 stars, like so. Maybe it's a good idea, right? Albion, on the other hand, is the one that's struggling, so maybe this is not the ideal setup for Albion. Although I also still haven't seen what Albion's two objectives are. Oh, get rich or cry trying, which you can submit at any time. Okay, and Togawa can do what? Can easily just build a structure, right? On the farms in the tundras. There's one farm right there. Why did I just deploy a mech? Right? Well, what's happening to my YouTube? What's happening to my YouTube? YouTube's not doing very good here. Okay. Yeah, my YouTube's lagging. I don't know why. So let's do something like this. I guess I don't know what Albion should do. The metal? Okay, gets the metal. Togawa, I think with this setup is actually doing just fine, per se, you know? But apparently Albion with this is definitely not the best idea. Actually, closest score is pretty close. But Albion, Togawa going to tier 2 is actually looking very scary, so something like this for Togawa actually is very nice and sharp. And Albion what? Yeah, Togawa's too strong though, with this, right? So how does Albion Mechanical even win? Or actually, Albion Mechanical could try the factory rush and then go about slowing Togawa down that way, I guess. Because otherwise it's hard for... because otherwise it's hard for Albion Mechanical to go anywhere. Meanwhile, Togawa just sits idly like this and gets anything and everything. Shore up the shore is Togawa's objective as well. So here's the power star for Albion. And this is where Togawa has to be careful a little bit. We don't know the combat cards, but I guess end games, right, would have to be very careful. So score is leading for Togawa like this, but if Togawa's not careful, maybe can take the lead away. The cards for Togawa a lot of 4s and 5s. I don't know for Albion though, so. So for Togawa, I think it could be like this to shore. 1, 2, and 3. There's shore up the shore complete. Portugal, yeah. And then what's the score looking like? Yeah, very difficult for Albion to actually now come and suicide or attack like this. What's Albion's cards? There's a 1-5. And Albion only has 2 moves as well. So, yeah, I guess either way, it's a lost cause for Albion. You attack 2 spots, take 1 away. That's 3. Yeah, 3 more. So 3, 5, 5-point swing, 7 with 2 stars. Yeah, it's not even close. Okay, so I guess this by Albion Mechanical is definitely not working. And probably the better way is to go a Factory Rush and try and disable. Disable Togawa from going forward, I think, is how it goes. Maybe. I feel. But otherwise, yeah, this is looking like it's not possible. Togawa just keeps getting the mech and then the structure, and then I think it seals the game without even having to fight. So, yeah. Nothing to do actually here. Not that I can see or not that I can think of. For Albion at least. No, like, I guess the move upgrade might help a bit, but I don't know. Was to get the power star. Some. Okay, Albion definitely cannot do it like this. And I guess that could be like one lesson for me to take away. For Albion Mechanical is probably the best way is to do a Factory Rush, I feel. Yeah, okay. It doesn't even come close, so it just goes like this and like this. And it doesn't even cut anywhere close. Yeah, okay, so Albion Mechanical I think has to go to the factory and rush it. Well, that's that. I don't know what good a bid would be as well, though.